All right, and you have the thing that brought you two together, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. Pushing past the struggle, and the underlying energy is the Page of Pentacles. Neato. All right. Well, this person over here definitely sees this relationship as something very profound, something that definitely is speaks great volumes. And I feel like regarding this person's mindset, regarding this relationship, they definitely feel like they have I think they have to pretty much make the decision, which really isn't a decision, which is just practically just um, accepting their love, right? The lovers card is coming up here, and the hangman is what they're presenting here. There's no stagnancy, there's no movement, and it's because I think somebody has to just come to terms with how they feel with about someone. Um, because the hangman is not going to let you go until you see the perspective that they're trying to make you see. Okay, whatever that is, right? But it's not the universe making anyone do anything. It's honestly the other person. Everything we do is everything that happens is kind of to ourselves, and that's why I was seeing that Five of Swords energy. I think that because this person hasn't decided to surrender to their heart and just accept their love for this person, they've stopped their own lives because they are denying themselves the truth, or they're denying themselves the ability to feel, and it's because of something that is old and that's been holding on to them, and etc. And I feel like they're not the only individual here, because the Knight of Swords is how this person is also seeing this relationship as something to either to fight for or to fight against. Okay, and I think someone is really how this person is running away from this relationship. Now they're trying to get out of the frame here with this card. Somebody's not feeling it. I feel like this individual with the Knight of Swords is really like fighting against it. But it can't be that this person is fighting against it because they're independent. They're good with themselves. They enjoy their freedom. They don't want anything tying them down. And it's interesting. You have Gemini and Aries energy coming up in here, and it's like that sort of dynamic already speaks volumes. But to kind of understand the cards and know what they actually mean, it's like this person is not necessarily interested in surrendering their freedom or surrendering their independence because of perhaps their own situations, their own things that they have to kind of release. Now, justice is coming up to present them, right? What they're presenting. It's interesting how both parties here are both showing major arcana cards in the body aspect. And I feel like with justice coming up, I do sense that there's some sort of balancing that needs to be done. I think somebody either is waiting for an apology, looking to apologize, or get something straightened out with someone. Um, I think this person may even seem a little balanced, but I feel like ultimately they're not, because justice, right? This could be a Libra that you're dealing with here, all right? Now I usually read my clients this way, but this is the YouTube, so pick the side that resonates with you guys. I did forget to mention that in the very beginning, but I feel like I do feel like this person is appearing to be very balanced, but their entire intention is to remain single. I think this person is trying to be very, just they don't want to. I don't think they're trying to be like, oh, I can't deal with anybody else. I don't want to deal with anybody else. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get married. I don't want to be in a relationship. I think this person is, in a way, fighting for. I think this person is fighting for the relationship, but there's some things that this person is having to forgive at this moment. I think this person is going through a process of forgiveness, but at the same time, I think at the same time, depending on whoever's watching this, I think this person is repelling to forgive because they're doing their own cleansing process. While this person's kind of stopped up until they see what they need to see. This other individual, though, with the Two of Wands in their spiritual energy, it's all about the decision about where to go, where to take their efforts and their the actions, pretty much. Making a decision about what to do regarding what their passions are. And it's interesting that that's a wands, and this person's spiritual energy is wands as well. But what brings you two together is a second chance. I think that's why the release your ex is coming up, because there's an opportunity to go to do something great this time around with the relationships that you have, but the challenge is seeing that is I feel like it's to keep moving forward past this, this devastating energy. Because I mean, it's not devastation. This card is like the Five of Pentacles doesn't talk about devastation, but the Five of Pentacles does indicate um it does indicate struggle. It does indicate lack, feeling with something being missing. The challenge is to overcome the missing, the lack, the feeling rejected, the um left out in the cold feeling. It's putting that behind you and finding solutions to your problems. It's finding solutions to as to why there may be an inclination to remain single or to resist going into a relationship. All right, or like, what is there further to think about? You know what you love. It's the lovers is never actually a decision, because you know what you love. Your heart is never wrong. Your heart always your heart knows what it feels, and if it feels the way it feels, it is what it is. It's the mind and the body, the mind allowing your heart to express that love. And I feel like how this is kind of running, it's like somebody here is like, they know how they feel, but their mind is kind of what they're stopping themselves because they haven't seen the other side. They haven't they haven't allowed themselves to see the perspective that they need to see. Really surrender to the connection. I feel like this person needs to just surrender to the connection that they feel. Because denying it, resisting it, is not going to get them anywhere. It's just going to continue to kind of keep them at that crossroads. And it's like, it's hard to kind of, go from where you've been to make a decision now, considering that Release Your Ex is coming up. But this is a new opportunity. The Page of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's a small beginning. It's not like the Ace of Pentacles, but it can, grow into something bigger than what it is. And then what's underneath here? The Two of Cups coming up, but the Queen of Pentacles. Committing, commitment and going with it and making and putting the hard work into it. I feel like this person is in the process of forgiving, but they're not ready at the same time. I don't know if this person's ready. Now, this person could be fighting for the relationship, right? This is, there's another way to read this. The person's fighting for the relationship. They're going through their forgiveness process. They're forgiving, they're letting go. They're allowing new things to come in. They're not letting the past dictate their future. And they're, and it's because they feel more empowered, right? The Queen of Wands. This person could be feeling very empowered here. And this person could be really, tapping into that creative energy of making their future happen, and creating a future that they want. They're taking control. And I like that, right? That could be it. This person is no longer allowing this old energy to dictate this, their future. But the other person, they're still having to kind of get an understanding of what a relationship would mean to them now. Right? Because this love that they feel, this feeling that they have, this connection that they have with either you, with you here, or you them, right? This feeling is something that they can't really put on the back burner. And if they do, the Hangman is their, that's why the Hangman is coming up. But the challenge being that Five of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, it's releasing the old and finding solutions to continue, finding solutions to move forward, finding ways to strengthen relationships and things. It's hard, definitely. But I feel like, this person has a bit of a head start. Let me go ahead and clarify. Or, excuse me, not clarify, but I'm going to pull your Wisdom of the Oracle card. Very clear, Aquarius. Very clear. Okay, you got 3 cards. That's way too many. I just want one. Go the distance is what y'all get. Yeah, go the distance. It's a bit of a struggle now, but if you keep pushing forward, if you keep, rocking forward and, facing those uncomfortable, insecurities and things like that, and releasing your ex, things will start to look up. Things will start to get better. Because strength is very similar go the distance is very similar to strength in regards to keeping yourself under control, taking control of a situation, even when you feel like even when it's a hard thing to do, a hard struggling thing to kind of push forward through. Go the distance is saying that even though you may feel like you don't have a lot in the tank, that's when you do. And to keep pushing forward and keep fighting. And this person is a warrior here. This person's fighting. They're not taking no for an answer. This person, they're taking their time. They're understanding what they need to understand in their own time. This is why this person, I don't really want to rush this individual, but I do feel like they're taking their moment in time to understand the dynamic of their relationship and what they feel and what to take from it so they can make the next steps, so they can feel good about making the next steps forward. But they haven't denied the relationship. They haven't dismissed it and said, no, hell no, hell no, no. They didn't do that. They know it's a new beginning. They know it's a brand new, fresh start, or this is a second chance, a second time around, a second opportunity to do something they may not have had a chance to beforehand. But it's about what they learned from last time that they can implement into the new cycle. That's why I don't think this person's denied it. I don't think this person's rejecting it altogether. But keep pushing forward, guys. I think that's the best thing I can say regarding this, because you guys are coming from an energy that was rough. I don't know all your guys' backgrounds, but when the Release Your Ex comes up, there's a reason why you've been holding on to this sort of energy, and it's because you may have been rejected. You both have been hurt. You both have been disappointed. You both have been feeling left out in the cold. You both have been in relationships where there was a lot of lack. And I feel like this, you guys are coming from a different place, a different time in your life, and that's going to take a moment to really kind of adjust, to get used to, as well as adjusting and getting used to having this energy, having this awareness of yourself, and being in a relationship. You know what I mean?